All right. Good evening, Speed Gaming 2. My name is Big Daryl 1986, and I am joined here by 00713. How's it going, Zero?
I am doing good. How are you doing, Big Daryl? It feels like forever since we've heard you on comms.
Well, for Crystalis, yes. For some of our other Speed Gaming fans, they may have heard me a couple nights ago on a different tournament, but, I
Well,
try and get Speed Gaming, or one of the Crystalis ones, once a week.
as we all know, Crystalis is the best of the best.
This is easily one of my favorite NES games, period. But yeah, we are holding a tournament race tonight with TheAxeMan versus Mashima.
This is actually a grudge match. Last year, Mashama had actually knocked out the Axeman in the tournament race. So this could be redemption for the Axeman.
Could be.
But he's at a bit of a disadvantage because he does not have TaskBot with him today.
Today he does. But it'll be fine.
It looks like we're getting ready to go. We're going to see the countdown at some point in time.
Yep, the gates are dropped. Their timer should be going very shortly.
So we've been seeing a lot of consistencies in these seeds lately. We've been seeing either early key or early flute. How are you feeling today? Do you think it's going to be an early key or early flute seed?
I think it'll be an early sword, and it's going to open up a bunch of areas and be completely trolly. Oh, baby, they are off.
Yeah, that's what we all wish for. But will they get the Rachel skip in? Axeman does, and Mashama does. We got a no block, so it looks like a flute seed.
Yep.
Milk herbs, nice. And warp boots, always good to find.
Oh yeah. And a magic ring. Well, that's alright.
But I have a good feeling now our runner's going to be making their way over to Zebu, which is to the left. We're going to talk to Zebu, and then we're going to wake up some lazy bum that was supposed to be watching over the windmill.
Good chance we're going to be waking up the guard.
Now this is randomizer. A lot of the stuff is randomized, and one interesting flag. We got a thunder wall back there, so the walls are going to be randomized. That's one thing. And an interesting flag is that chests might either be mimicked or they might actually be just regular chests. So we've seen that coming up soon in GBC Cave. That's why the runners didn't actually go to GBC Cave first, because it could have just lead to nothing.
Oh yeah. We will find out here very shortly.
One day. Oh, it's a key! Oh wow, it's
really?
A double-double.
Man. As I was telling Zero right before this race started, this is either going to be a really jet seed or a really troll seed. We will find out. With me, it's one way or the other.
Yeah, so with how the randomizer is currently set up, we've been seeing a lot of early keys, early flutes. Hopefully, we'll get that
water.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that changed up. Sword of Water, so that's our first sword. We need at least one sword to beat the game. And we do have stabbing.
So no charge shots only. That's going to make it a lot easier in places.
Now, we just don't know what the chests are, whether or not they're mimics or just rare chests. Oh, Axeman's poison.
Don't hug the red slime, folks. It's not a good time. Oh, thunder walls.
So far we got thunder walls, huh? Might be another interesting thing about these seeds is sometimes it always generates like a lot of walls with the same wall type, and then that's the sword they're always looking for. But we got another key. We do have Oops All Men Gone.
Well, potentially. Oh wait, never mind. You're right. Should be on.
Okay, so that is the second
Sword
of
of
keys.
Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know, Big Daryl. I don't know about the seed of yours.
Well, you know what? If it's a jet seed, it's awesome in another way, because we have two of the really good runners here, so they're gonna feel way behind for a long time.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh,
Axeman had to reset out because of the poison. That's going to give
yeah.
Mashama.
Did you get Botox?
I don't know what that is.
I'm pretty sure that's a bow.
J-Ro, Botox, what is it? Early bow. Windmill just stocked with items today. So we'll see what Axeman wants to do. Does he go back to Windmill or does he go through GBC? Let's see, might be farming.
I gotta assume he's... No, you know, I don't know. With him randomly wandering around. He might be going to Saber West. Open up a little bit of area.
He just he just actually checkpointed over in Zeba's cave. I wonder why.
Yeah.
But farming up this experience is always good. You want to be at least level 12 by the end of the game. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Wow, I completely missed what Mashima got. That was on there for all of 2 frames.
It said lime, so it's probably the fruit of lime, the best item in the entire game.
It was the fruit. Good job, Mariah. You're better eyesight than I've got.
Now, if this were crowd control, we could always just give Mashama a full inventory of those fruit of limes.
Yep. Axeman is no stranger to the crowd control either, being the first to really showcase it for Task-Giving a couple years ago. And Fruit of Rapun on Axeman's side.
That will so Fruit of Lime will cure the stone status, but that's only temporary. The petrified status, but that's only temporary, so it's kind of pointless. And Fruit of Rapun will cure the slime status, which is permanent until you actually clear out the room. Dr. Hana wants a plant.
Magic ring in the GBC cave.
And Mashama has freed Ski-Free. Ski-Free is free from his bonds.
He was going to be on the map either way, so... Mashima making the early sell of the magic ring that he had picked up. And Axeman finding a fire sword blocked wall in the GBC cave.
He did sell the Fruit of Lime. We should DQ him, J-Ro. Well, there's still another exit in GBC cave, but Axeman might not do it. We do have an item over to the east where Mashama is, which will get him to in the bush over here, which could be useful. And he could also get down to Amazon, the land of the women. Ooh, teleport. Man.
That's
way too easy.
Interesting.
So teleport will gain us access to Saber North. We also might have access to Saber West. And that'll make money very trivial because we won't have to worry about farming up money for the warp boots.
Yeah. We've gotten access to Saber West, it's just a matter if we can break any walls.
And we see Mashama sneaking by this person guarding the wall. That's considered statue skip, which is on for these settings. We could press specific button combos in order to get past the statues. And we got a money mimic behind Arillis.
It'd be vanilla. And there's our Botox for Axe.
He's probably like figuring out what Botox is as well. I guess Axeman got paralyzed. Maybe he used something.
You know, honestly, I did not catch it because I was busy clicking a button.
The buttons. Mashama headed to Saber West, doing check. You're gonna be seeing our runners walk in and out of regions like that. That is to checkpoint. It's a soft save, so it is possible to get corrupted and your save file get and that save to get completely ruined. But checkpoint is pretty nice if you can't really do anything here. You can always just reset the game back to the checkpoint. Botox paralyzed him.
And these early flail guys slash cave fouls dudes are actually kind of fun.
Well, we see Saber West can be explored. Level
But
4
will it
there
be
for
used?
Axeman.
And poison. Axeman deploying his favorite strats of face tanking the mimics. Glad to see that is in full effect tonight. Meanwhile, Mashima picked something up. I actually missed that because I was watching Axe.
It was an antidote.
Doesn't matter. Alright.
Well, if you're Axeman, it does matter. So yeah, so teleport's gonna make the seed fairly trivialized. Normally, normally some good seeds where teleport doesn't show for a long time, you have runners just try and farm up the money in order to purchase more warp boots. And those warp boots start, the price does go up as the DL level goes up, which is currently 8 for both runners, as you see on the screen in the lower right hand corner.
Yep, and despite that early warp back to Leaf, Axeman honestly isn't that far behind.
Not that far behind, and we'll see what transpires here in Saber West. If there's something here in Saber West and Axeman decides to go to Saber North, that could be a big catch up there.
That could very well be. We will find out pretty soon, as we got some French vanilla warthogs in Mount Saber. These guys usually are wandering around the Cordell Plains, which is just outside the town that Axeman was just in.
Cornell wants a flame bracelet.
Mashima finding paralysis.
That's actually pretty useful in these settings because now they can paralyze enemies and just stab them. Like they did that, they just paralyzed K-Fowl. K-Fowl, how do you feel about
K-Fowl's
that?
dude.
Yeah, K-Fowl's dude, he's getting paralyzed. His dude's getting paralyzed.
Hey, it's a good way to farm. You don't have to worry about getting the old flail to the face.
Yeah, people don't really realize how useful that paralyze spell is.
Oh yeah. It works on the vast majority of enemies.
Okay, we're going to see Mashama try to thread the needle here, and he pulls it off. Otherwise, he would need to have a telepathy and would have talked to the rabbit back at Leaf. But nope.
Axeman just strolling on through like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, these are two very good runners of this game. Axeman just showing what a veteran he is.
And both
He
of them
doesn't have paralysis, but oh boy.
Both of them walking by our boy Ski Free there. Apparently he took a big fall there, skiing down these slopes.
He French fried when he should have pizzaed. You do that, you're gonna have a bad time.
Anyway, the only thing Axeman would have missed out on Saber West was paralysis.
Yep,
So-
and just the knowledge Tornell wanting the flame bracelet, but
We
he
got more
probably
Thunder
figures,
Walls.
which is fine.
So so far it seems like no one has been to the accessible exit in GBC cave, so that's one thing. But Shama hasn't even been in GBC, so that's 2 items that he might going back for later on.
Yeah. It is a little amusing that neither have gone through the GBC cave yet, but
We do have an extra key, so if we're able to kill Kelbest here at the top, which we have a 50% chance, we might be able to use that key to get through the prison or get to Portoa region.
it is possible.
As we all know that all keys lead to Stixie. Butterflies! Get him, butterfly!
There we go.
Oh, there's so many of them! Oh wow, there's
Oh,
five
that's great. This is great. You know what? I don't care what anybody says about this seed. This is entertaining. And that's a sword of fire.
Well, we're up to our third of 4 swords.
And Axe already has his.
And Sword of Fire, that will let us get through that other exit in GBC cave.
Which only Axe knows about so far. Like a moth to a sword of fire. Slash ban J-Ro.
Now we're up to 75% chance that we can kill Calvest. And to find the sort of win, that's a 100% chance.
Well, there's only a couple more checks here on Saber North, so...
Sadly, with a lack of sword charge, our runners have to actually stop in place in order to get that charge going on.
Meanwhile, you'll notice these rooms are empty because we have not actually had the village get kidnapped.
And what's
Oh, Axeman!
Did he do that on purpose?
I gotta assume he did. I see the little smirk on Axeman's face.
It had to be done.
That is great. Deo's
That
pendant. I'm sure Mashma picked that up, but I was too busy paying attention to Axe then.
Up, his MP is going up, so he definitely has it. Deo's pendant will restore your MP, whether you're standing still or moving. I'm not sure if that was in the case in the original, or if you had to be standing still in the original version of this.
It's been a couple years since I played Vanilla, and it does look like Kelbesk is weak to Thunder.
I thought it was fire, but maybe I'm mistaken.
That could be. Yeah, that's fire. Okay. I was going off the color of the sword.
Okay, well, Kelbesk loves to huddle people. He's a huddling fiend. Looks like Masham was trying to paralyze him. It's not working for him. He is immune to that paralyze.
But by God, Mashma just keeps on trying.
Burning through a lot of those Meltors, but it doesn't really matter because the Meltors are usually fairly cheap.
There we go.
Kelbesk
down on both sides now. And for an antidote. You gotta select the key axe.
Yeah, statue.
And Flail Guy trophy. Well, Axe was ahead until he decided to not select the key.
No, now we're going to Portal Plains. This place has a lot of locations to go to, especially when we have the Water Sword. So we might see some route divergence here. Route divergence is always good, which is what Axeman's doing. He's just going. He's not even going to check gorillas.
Nope. And answer J-Ro in chat, what's a flail guy? Well, in the game they're titled usually under the joking name of K-Files Dude or Matrix People or something to that effect. And in Vanilla, they're the guys with the mace that, you know, you always run into them in the hallways and they take up way too much space.
Okay,
License plant.
We do have the sword for rage, which is good. We're going to activate the answer machine here. Goat guy wants a statue, but not the statue that we currently have. There are 4 statues in the game. We found only 1 of them so far.
That was pretty entertaining, K-Val.
And which cave is this? Is this,
Looks like Fog Lamp. I was looking at Mashma when Axe went in, but...
I think it might be Crystalis, which is Windwall. The one and only sword that we don't have. Oh, wow, that's a big one. There's no Meltor Herbs at Portoa, which should be pretty big later on when you actually need a Meltor Herb in order to heal up the dolphin.
Dragon Dark confirming it was Carissa. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, with Rage done, Axeman will be able to go and see the Queen back in her cave-like area.
Yep, and we got a magic ring for talking to the guard. We're gonna find out what the Queen has.
I think she said Blizzard Bracelet is at the Angry Sea.
Yep, and they got the Tornado Bracelet. And we got a loot. Ha! Good chance one of these are going to be the shelf loot. Yep, it is.
It is shelf loot.
Orb of Thunder. Wow. That is a nice little handy upgrade.
Okay, well, Mashama's going to be following slightly behind. No rabbit boots, so we won't be seeing the Ghetto fight at all. Well, we do have the Undersea statue.
So, Axeman getting his ball of water.
We got the NBC statue. He does have paralysis though, but it doesn't really matter. But if he had a trade-in item here, that might have been progress because the paralysis he had to trade in an item to Kensu up here.
Yeah.
Which is what Mashama has. Looks like Axeman is going to be checkpoint over in Joel, or maybe stepping up on the supplies from Joel, and maybe making a play for...
Probably going to be picking up some... Nope, no medical herbs. Never mind.
Who cares? You can always just go back to Leaf and pick up the milk herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have ESI that's available. There's a lot of items there, plus the boss that we can possibly kill. It is a long walk though with lack of flight, which looks like Axeman's turn to play. There are two other caves in the Porto region, the Waterfall Cave and Fogland, which we haven't looked at yet.
I think Axe might be going to ESI. And Mashma is doing the same from the looks of it.
Yeah, double ESI. Just right on each other's toes here.
Mashma is just really loving that paralysis spell.
It's the best spell ever. Oh, he's poisoned!
Well, you're gonna have them days.
Luckily he has an antidote, but it doesn't look like he has any milk herbs.
No, it does not. It's gonna make it a little interesting.
Always try to have some healing items until you find refresh. And Axeman is also poison. Everyone's getting poisoned today.
Axeman does, however, have plenty of medical herbs to just kind of ignore that for a while. At least till he can get out to zombie and checkpoint.
We do see Mashama. He's just making complete use of that paralysis spell on all the enemies. Got our second fruitery pond. Okay, so we still got 2 more items left. We got more butterflies. That could be good news if we get over to the platforms.
Okay.
Oh, that warlock just wants to turn him into a slime, and he wants to take it because that will clear that poison status. You can only have 1 status effect on at a time. So if you get hit by another status effect, it will clear out whatever prior one you have.
And we got an opal statue, which is pretty nice, and a crossbow. So that's 2 bows.
It's 2 bows, but they still need, at the very least, flight and some way to get to Sahara in order to check to see if story mode is on. That's one thing we did not talk about, story mode. There's 2 possible ways that we can win this game, and we're unsure which way it is. There's story mode where you pick up all the swords, kill all bosses, get all 3 bows in flight. Or there's non-story mode where you basically just need a sword, flight, the 3 bows, and just some way to get over to Sahara. Ooh, telepathy. Telepathy will let us talk to animals.
And dwarves.
And dwarves.
Oh, there were butterflies around that platform. They just weren't close enough. Sad.
Well, we are in ESI, and there are some more platforms in ESI, so we might get lucky here. You know, I think what J-Ro should do is he should make it so that there's a high probability of butterflies just spawning in these hallways.
There are butterflies in the fortress. Oh man, I didn't think the odds were good we'd see him here, but wow. And
Well,
there's our
the
Sword of
final
Wind. And hey, we've already got a tornado bracelet, so...
Well, we got all 4 swords, that's good. That will basically make it so we can go anywhere now.
Did Mashima just buy a tanned hide and then drop it?
What's a tan hide?
It is the very first armor you can get in the game.
Ah.
TheAxeMan actually has one equipped, so he does not have vanilla no defense.
Well, down goes the vampire number 2. Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with having some armor and shields. Got a love pendant. That is, we don't know who wants a love pendant yet. We got another platform over here. Hopefully some more butterflies as well.
TheAxeMan charging up his tornado. Just in case. Sadly, no butterflies were seen on this day. We do have scorpions, though.
Weak to that wind, which is pretty nice for Axeman. Get a lamp.
So, that's kind of handy.
We got 1 or 2 lamps there.
Could be...
One thing I'm unsure... Oh, there is a butterfly. Oh, it's just jumping down.
Yeah.
One thing I'm unsure about is whether or not that spike area is in logic yet without, like, flight or jump in or hazmat.
No, it's in logic. Because in that case, if they didn't take spike pits into logic, you wouldn't have, like, go out. It's not in logic. Really? So wouldn't that disqualify, like, NATO's area from logic? Or am I just overthinking it?
Well, you would just need a way to get through without taking damage. You know, we got Sabera 1 here. She's a bit of a tank, but not that much of a tank. And she's weak to thunder. Axeman better be careful here. Last thing you want to do is just break an opal statue to a tier 1 boss.
Well, I mean... It's Sabera.
It is Sabera, but she's an easy boss. Not like she's a Mato 2 boss. I think the Hell Run flag actually makes it so those pits are in logic, regardless of what items you have.
Yeah.
Magic Ring from Sabera.
And I am assuming that Mashima picked up his Sword of Wind, but do not quote me on that. I was watching Axe.
Eyeglasses. So we can actually go back to Joel now and wake up that bomb Tornell. No, not Tornell. Wake up that bomb Kensu is just sleeping here in the windmill. Or not the windmill, the lighthouse.
Yeah, it was very vanilla. I was going to comment on that.
Wake up! Give us that chest. That'll be very annoying to defeat here. Flight!
And there's Flight! Oh, baby! So, the real question is, how behind is Axe feeling?
Well, you would have had it drawn through ESI, so, like, there really wasn't much.
To get Flight, you had to go through ESI, but...
Well, Kensu does teach it, so it is sort of vanilla-ish. No trading items, so I don't think Mashima can do anything here.
He's got paralysis, so he can talk to Kensu, but he is not making the Joel check. And that is going to be a very bad idea.
And it's just magic
for a
ring,
magic ring. Axeman, I think, is banking on one of these GBC exits going to Sahara, which it does. So, yeah, let's, yeah. This might be over fairly quick. Well, not fairly, but...
Well, keep in mind, we do need at least one more bow, and we also need, we need to make sure story mode is on. But they are fairly low level, so there might be still some item chicken along the way.
Or Mashima had to reset there. What did Axeman get?
I believe that was a magic ring.
I think so.
Magic rings will restore your MP to full. We're going to be taking on our Lord and Savior, Dragon here. Though he doesn't have that much of a defense. For some reason he lacks invincibility frames and he's just dead. Aww. Got a little for Axeman and some warp boots. And we got the Stomp bracelet from Azteca.
So that's a thing.
Axeman is not going up to Crypt yet, even though he has 2 bows. Maybe he's maybe he just wants to checkpoint here first, which yes he does. Yep. And M4sh4m4 making his way through GBC Cave. So I forgot which exit was the way to Sahara, but you might find it along the way.
Well, they have bracelets, so it would be a little bit better of a time than the other race.
Ah, that other race. Oh, that was a nightmare race. Okay, we'll see what bows we have. There are 3 bows, and we're going to need 2 of them to get through this first section here.
Mashima burning a magic ring to pick up a magic ring. If they use Sword of Wind, they should be okay magic-wise between Deo's Pendant and. So we know we have a Bow of Truth, folks, and we have a Bow of Sun.
Well, that's good. Now we have to continue to explore and look for that other bow. Passing by these stupid rabbits here. They make for good food.
But yeah, level 8 is pretty low for a max scaling tower. You'll probably still want to be about level 10 at least. Obviously, the level 11 or level 12 will be a lot better, but we are still on a bow hunt. It is not guaranteed.
Last one's hitting north, passing by Oasis. Probably try and get at the very least get the checkpoint here. And yep, he's heading back to Oasis. Don't want to go to the front of Goa because kind of no point in going front of Goa. And no, he's not going back to Oasis. He's heading over to Chiron, probably to pick up that checkpoint as well.
Yep. Gotta talk to Zebu, get his item, and probably go from there.
I would say after that, he's probably going to go to Oasis because it's better to go to Chiron first. Because you have to actually do something at the front of Goa in order to do something pretty awesome at Chiron. And you'd rather have Chiron triggered first. Got some Melba herbs here. That won't last for long.
Dragon Dark confirming that level 8 with a Tornado Bracelet is doable. And yeah, with the level 3 charge being only 8 MP, and like I said, between Deo's Pendant and the Magic Rings, it'll be fine. And it looks like Zebu gave a consumable that, because, you know, he didn't get anything because his inventory's full.
Poor guy. M4sh4m4's actually currently behind a bit now. But it could all come down to what goes on here. Axeman is actually going through the front. And this will trigger the master that we've all been looking forward to. Oh no, the people of Chiron are dead. Who cares? We're all evil people anyway. And first floor goes going to be Carmine. These floors are going to be shuffled around compared to the base game. I didn't see what he wanted. It sounds like a birthday thing.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. I was trying to read it, but...
Yeah, we're gonna be burning through these metal curves like crazy because of the football spitters.
Oh, wind
Carmine.
weakness.
Carmine's like the easiest boss in the game due to the fact of how predictable his pattern is. And down goes Carmine. Sean was seeing that that crypt is
Fruit of
nice.
Power. Alright, so what's M4sh4m4 going to do now?
Well, if he dives in the back of Oasis, then that could be pretty big.
Could be, but either way, he's probably going to want to dig out the Goa Fortress here unless he finds a bow.
Oh,
Medical herb.
Axeman's looking forward to that one. And no surprise, M4sh4m4's heading up to Goa first, at the very least for the checkpoint. Psycho Armor. That's one of the
pretty
game.
nice.
And that will actually heal you if you stand still. Oh, he's actually going Chiron.
Yeah, not surprising. He's going to do the same as Axe, pick up the item, get a checkpoint. And a warp point, I should say.
This might be a bit more efficient because you go Chiron, then back to Goa, as opposed to going Goa, Chiron, then Goa.
Yeah. And there's another level.
Both runners at level 9. As I said, I like to be at level 10, level 12 for the final area. Axeman is going back. He's going back to take on Mado. Look at all these people. Yeah, talk to him. Yeah, you want to talk to him? Mado has killed off.
Maybe on the way out.
So Mado has killed off all these evil terrorists in the land of Chiron.
Oh, Code Gorilla confirming what Slime Kensu wanted was the birthday candle earlier.
So he wants a candle, but okay, so, but we don't. We have a candle, but we don't have the right candle. So we have the candle for the broken statue. Power ring for Mado 2.
That
or Mado 1.
Mado 1, yeah.
Where are you, M4sh4m4? Looks like you're probably going to be doing back of Oasis. That's my guess. So Axeman's going to be dealing a lot more damage with that power ring.
Oh yeah. And here's Axeman right behind him.
Okay, so we got the Oasis. There's a lot of items here. It could be a bit mazy and slow. Both runners are opting to go to the same location, so that's fine. Fruit of Power. Fruit of Power is a weaker version of the magic ring. Not as great.
Still not bad though. But we do have bats.
So even though M4sh4m4 is a bit of a lead here, I think Axeman is going to be pulling ahead regardless due to the fact that he's going to be putting out a lot more damage compared to M4sh4m4.
Oh yeah.
Crappy Ulysses plant. Resetting that. Interesting play. It looks like the reset's actually faster than doing what Axeman's doing, which is walking.
I didn't expect it to be that much faster. I expected a little bit of speed gain, but...
Well, we just learned something new for our runs.
But it's not that much faster.
So far, nothing too special here. We might actually see a full reset back out of this place for both runners.
It is possible.
Okay, we're going to have the power ring wall here. We do water.
Yep, M4sh4m4 doing the reset, and he's gonna go backside of Goa. Is Axe following him? He sure is.
Yeah, it'd be silly not to go backside because we're still looking for a bow at the very least. You might as well go. Ooh, best shield in the game.
Psycho shield.
Yeah, so you might as well just go back way. You might as well just do all Goa because there's a lot of items here. And you don't know if story mode's on or off, so you might as well just do what you can to kill bosses as opposed to going to other possible locations in the game that doesn't have bosses. Okay, so we know the first floor is Carmine. We have 3 other possible floors coming up here. And it's Kelbass, the most pointless floor out of all of them because there's no items here. And it's a bit of a maze.
Maze with tower robots. The 3POs are loose. And the helicopters.
Get them! Get both of them! Oh, and that thing!
And the drones!
So you could jump over it. You could jump and fly over enemies, but you cannot jump or fly over projectiles.
Oh man, this is magic.
That's kind of funny that enemy was just blocked in the pathway. Too bad they had flight. It would have been more funny if they didn't have flight. Okay, let's see what our General Kelbass is weak to.
Fire!
Wow! Will we be seeing some huddles here, or are we going to keep our distance?
I don't think it could have been a soft lock, Steve. I mean, we did require flight to get this far. And with the power ring, Kelbass 2 is down on the Axeman side. What was that item? I could not see. I was pushing buttons.
It was something. Opal statue. And it looks like we got Sabera number 2 as our next boss.
Oh, fire! Mashima is not gonna like that.
What is that, 6 damage? Looks like 6 damage.
Yeah. And that's with the power ring, so...
Oh, man. Can't wait to see what Mashama... Oh, Mashama actually has less DL compared to...
one less. The power ring is the difference.
Let's see, Oh, he does not want that.
No,
he is not doing it. Oh,
yeah,
man,
with both of them being level 9 and just the one difference in scaling, I mean, it's probably just going to be a couple less HP for Sabera, but probably the same defense power. So, I mean, it's a push.
This fight can easily go like 10 minutes.
Oh, the only way this could get better or worse, rather, is if Mado 2 is also fire. 11 difference in the HP, so we'd be looking at a 289 HP Sabera, and he'd obviously be doing less damage. Yeah. Probably the smart call there.
Oh, looks like Mashama's going to be going through the front to go up. Maybe he might go back to Mado for his power ring.
Not yet, but who knows? He might do what Axe did and explore Carmine's area.
Sabera almost dead.
And there is Sabera 2 for the Axeman. And the rando creator Steve Hacks pointing out that the power ring is only 2 damage extra. But yes, as Dragon Dart pointed out, 2 is a big difference. Well, 6 is a lot better than 4, I should say. And there goes Carmine for Mashima.
It's basically 50% better. Yeah, well, we got some new items here and on the Axeman screen. It's going to be a bit of a maze here. Luckily they have flight, so it's not as bad. No love for Axeman, it was just a regular Mimic. Sadly, they have all 4 swords, so they're actually going to be able to check behind these walls. And there was a mosquito just behind that wall, too.
There's one thing I'm happy with. It is the placement of these enemies. Flyers are where flyers are supposed to be, robots where robots should be.
Okay, well, TheAxeMan found the key to Stixie. That's pretty big, as we all know. You always go to Stixie.
Let me have my moment, Steve. I rolled the seed. Let me at least pretend like I have some kind of influence. And guess what, folks? That is go mode for TheAxeMan. He has
Possible
now
go
found
mode.
the last bow. But yeah,
So-
possibly go mode, but he only has one more boss to beat, and he is well on his way there.
That's actually, yeah, that's true. All he has left is Mado, which is where he's moving on to now. Still a bit
Yeah.
low level, but he can do whatever he can. He doesn't need a task spot to keep
Level
him,
10 with a 28.
Fire. 8
8
damage.
damage! Oh, yes. This is magic.
Not much healing items either.
It's fine. He can, you know, do axe things.
Oh, he breaks his opal. He should have at least one more opal, I believe. I'm not sure about healing
he only
items.
burned one of the two he's picked up, so...
Yeah, this fight can be quite brutal if you're not prepared for it. And this is middle of Goa, so if you were to go back out to like just stock up on healing items, come back, it'll be a long walk of shame.
Oh, yeah.
It's also, yeah, he does have Cycle Shield too.
And... Ding, ding, ding. Last of the bosses down, and
Oh.
speed boots! Oh... Well...
He's got this. Oh wait, he's going to Portoa for something.
I think he just misclicked.
And Mashaman's going to be going through the whole Mado area and just picking up items along the way, which is not going to bode well for him. Unless he finds a good bracelet. Well, yeah, he should have the. We found rabbit boots. He should have the.
If he
stomp
finds
bracelet.
the fire orb, that'll be a little helpful, but...
Well, the good thing is that they have level 3 wind and they have level 3 thunder, which are two very useful things for the tower.
Code
Great.
predicting this could be a sub-hour. I think it's still going to be just over an hour. Probably about an hour 5.
I don't see how
Hour
the
2 to hour 5.
I don't see how a level 10 tower is going to pan out for the TheAxeMan.
This should be fine.
I'm not sure if he'll actually check any of the items here in the crypt, due to the fact that the only thing he would want is the level 3 fire, but he doesn't have level 2 yet. So it'll be like a very slim chance that both are going to be here. So going for him, maybe he might consider. Oh, he's actually going to farm these pesky invisible enemies. Probably trying to get up to level 11, which might be useful. When he burns the MP, but he's probably not going to be worrying too much about MP for the final boss. Actually, no, he does have level 3 thunder, so he might want that MP.
Yeah, Axe has a habit of blowing through his MP and then realizing it on the last floor that he has to be a little more conservative, so... That's where my idea of it taking just over an hour comes in place.
Well, my shot will pick up some battle armor. And here is Dragon. You can actually be killed with 2 charge shots, 2 storm charge shots with the power ring at level 12. I know that for sure. I'm not sure if it's possible at level 11, but we shall see.
Yep, it is definitely possible. That was almost 1. Almost 1. And yeah, 29 scaling really helps, as Steve Hacks points out in chat.
Oh my god. Dragon was Azteca all along?
Yeah, it's a weird late 80s, early 90s writing thing. It'd be too weird to explain.
Oh, we are at the tower. And this is the final area of the game. The tower is made up of 3 floors, and how each floor works is there's going to be these gold robots, which Axeman is currently working on. Got to kill them, and then after that, a bunch of white robots comes out of the doors up ahead. See right here, and you got to clear them all as well, and that will make stairs appear leading upward to the next floor. And you got to do that 3 times.
Mashima is struggling against Mado, as we all do. He is also going against Mado with a little bit higher scaling than Axe did, so...
And with lack of power ring.
And without a power ring, yeah.
Oh, another thing is about this tower is that it's now max scaling, even though Axeman's DL says 29. That's not the case. I believe the scaling here is, I think, 49
48.
right now? 48,
49, something like that.
So enemies are doing their hardest to kill him and everything. But he does have the best armor in the game, so 47. So might not be that bad. How are we doing with Mashima? Down to 80 damage. How much damage does he do per shot?
7.
It's not too bad.
No, that's pretty good. Imagine if he had a power ring, though.
Now, he's going to be walking into the Sabira item location coming up. Do you think he's just going to dip once he finds that bow, or do you think he'll go back for Sabira? Oh, he died!
Yeah, that was the second reset on Mado 2 for him. And is this going to be the fastest tournament seed? It remains to be seen. I think Matrix said his record is 54 for the tournament, or the fastest that he holds is 54. But I could be wrong. I'll have to do a little bit of research into that.
The Cycle doesn't have the most defense? Interesting. It does heal you, and it does, does it provide elemental, or, I don't think it provides,
status helmet protection.
Yeah, but
I don't think
like
it does. I think it's just the MP, or HP regen. And yes, Grandpa Matrick is already in bed. He wished these runners luck from said bed before the race started. But
is that floor 3 or floor 4? That's the final floor for Axeman. So it's going to give Messia, which is Messia, all the swords for the Crystalis, the name of the game. And Milo 2 just showing why he's the most annoying boss in all existence.
Not all existence, but definitely in this game.
So we see Axeman. Axeman is going to be taking Dinah here. Wait, is that doing any damage?
Oh, he's doing tons of damage.
Well, he's doing tons of damage, but he wasn't getting hit at all. Okay, Broken Opal is going to have invincibility frames. That's his final Opal, I believe.
Yep, sure is.
And down goes Dinah, so that means...
Boom. And we have a race winner with an official racetime.gg time of 51 minutes and 49 seconds. Throw out your GGs for the Axeman. He is our winner of the night.
And that is redemption. Axeman is now even with Mashima. Both have a tournament win against each other. However, Mashima was the one that actually knocked out the Axeman in last year's race, so a little more of the advantage. Anyway, we will probably be joined by the Axeman. And also, Axeman did it without Taskbot, so that was a major accomplishment as well.
Right? No Taskbot to watch over him. Our boy's growing up! Meanwhile, Mashima still dealing with the pinball of doom.
Yeah, I have to say I have actually quit Seeds just because of Mado 2.
Oh yes, Mado 2. The higher the scaling you are on, the less you want to deal with it. And thank you, Tornell. My bad. Sorry, I was busy updating the challenge to show our winner.
Come on, Mashama, you got this. I believe in you.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to be joined by the Axeman here in a
18,
second.
18, come on.
11,
Hey.
4.
Wait.
GG's.
Hold up. Oh, no, he died at 4 health. Oh.
The third death.
What a jet! Wait, is Mashama having trouble here?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't have the power ring.
Okay. Now, did he find out if it's story mode or not?
No,
Nope,
because he didn't do Sabera either.
Okay. Yeah, I beat all the bosses in Goa, and then I thought, wait a minute. Wait, but I got everything. Like, it took me a minute to realize, wait a minute, that was everything. Wow. Yeah, that was
How do you
That
feel,
a
was
jet.
man?
Wow.
That was the trollest jet seed I've rolled in a while.
Yeah, it did troll in a lot of ways. Especially level 1 sword, Mato 1 or Mato 2 and Sabera 2 in a row. Yeah, that was that was a troll. And yet a jet. And that windmill cave. That windmill cave. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened with Windmill Cave? Was there like I forgot? Oh yeah, there was a bunch of good goodies there.
There was a lot of good stuff, but I got poisoned and noped out.
Yep. Yeah, no, it actually put you just a little bit behind for a while. But
Oh, I figured.
you skipped what was it? Man, what area was that he skipped?
Saber West.
Saber West.
Oh.
You
okay.
went straight to
Fun.
Saber North, rocked through that teleport skip, and
Okay.
you were right on Mashima's heels at that point.
Okay.
Down
Yeah, I felt like
57.
after that, I did pretty well.
So this was a redemption arc for you, Axeman. Like for the
Oh,
longest
yeah.
time, Mashama has been having your number. He defeated you last year, and this year we were worried he got him, and we were worried whether or not you'd be able to take down Mashama.
I mean, with a finish at that time, like, that's hard
Which
to beat.
I'm gonna have to look up if that's the record, so we'll hold off on.
Okay. As far as like official matches in this tournament, I don't think
Oh.
anyone hit that.
In this tournament, definitely.
Okay.
You always had to go by the race settings because with different flags, you kind of have to set different parameters.
Yeah. So I did have the fastest time in maybe either one or both of the last tournaments too.
Yeah, I think Matrick was telling me he had the fastest tournament time, but I don't know for sure. I need to look that up.
So, Axeman, were you feeling a little bit nervous due to the fact that you didn't have TaskBot doing all the hard work for you this time?
I did, yeah. Dwango's been real busy with TaskBot, and he wasn't able to make it tonight, but we still had a lot of fun here.
Sean picking up his final bow. Looks like he's just noping out. He's never going to deal with Sabera 2. So we're actually going to see whether or not story mode's on.
Okay, yeah, because he didn't. Did he know? Does he know Sabera 2 is a level 1 fight?
Yeah, he actually went to Sabera 2 and
Okay.
just left because he probably didn't want to deal with it.
Like I got there and it was kind of like I thought about it, and I was kind of like, no, let's just get this over with.
Let's see. So, Axeman, you're going to be moving on. We don't know who you're going to be facing, but you're going to be in the semifinals.
Yep, we actually have 2 matches before we can figure out Axeman's opponent. Tornell versus PMA K-Foul is actually going to be scheduled for 2 days from now on the 31st at 9 p.m. Eastern. And the winner of that match is going to go on to face our number 3 seed Matrick. And that will be scheduled after the Tornell K-Foul race.
Let's see, Mashama, he's going to have to win 1, 2, 3 more matches to make it back to the finale. Imagine if we had a Mashama versus Axeman finale.
I would not put it past Mashama to come back from this. I mean, he did take down Dragon Dark pretty, yeah, with class in his
By the
last
way,
match.
Dragon Dark is in chat if you want to.
Oh,
If you want to run the risk of trash talking him back into champion.
you're next.
Yeah, that's one guy I do not want to give motivation to in these kind of races. I mean, this guy plays Seventh Saga for fun, so I mean...
Yeah. No, I you know... Yeah, like... I mean, I'm looking forward to having another shot at him, but like, it's gonna be at least this intense.
Oh, another thing, Axeman, when you were on Saber North, it looked like you stumbled a bit on the slopes, and you just fell down those slopes. You ran into some poor guy at the very bottom.
That's right. Yeah, you know, I knew that Mashama always did this, always did the ski free, and I decided, you know, hey, if it works out to go to that, so ski free's trigger is right by, it's right by, oh, it is no story mode. Okay, no, but ski free's trigger right by, what was it? The
big slope.
The pawn shop in
pawn.
yeah, the pawn shop in Bryn Mawr. And so it's kind of like if you don't go to that pawn shop, it's kind of out of the way. But we did because it was pretty convenient. So yeah, I totally did it. Oh, Mashama didn't do this until later.
Nope.
No,
because this is the power.
I may say you actually did it so early, as opposed to just going through all Goa first.
Well, so, okay, so my plan is this. I go into the front, if I go in the front of Goa, or the back, especially if I go in the front, because I go in the front to trigger Mado, to trigger the massacre, okay? And then I go in until I get to either Kelbesk's area, or Carmine's area, because then you've got a big walk before the next area. And so that's when I decide, okay, I'm going to nope out and then go on the other side so that I don't have to do that walk. And normally I would go up Hydra, but I skipped that because I had so much stuff at that point. Like if I was, yeah, like I was missing one bow at that point, which was amazing. But yeah.
Made sense not to do Hydra. It's always better to just go through Goa first before any non-boss locations.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, so if let's say I've got 2 swords and fairly low power, like no accessories, and because in this seed, like it was pretty late by the time we had access to that area. But normally, because a lot of seeds you get in there a lot earlier, and especially if you're missing swords, you don't have all the bows, you might as well do some extra checks, especially if you've got flight and you can clear everything on Hydra.
Yeah, the fun thing is, neither of you went to Hydra at all.
You did find the key to Stixie.
Yeah.
You could have put that to use. You could have found that flame bracelet, which was probably there.
It probably, you know, if that last bow wasn't in Goa, I probably would have hit it. But yeah. So did was Mashama's routing? No, he had to have checked more stuff than me. He said he went to
check Mado's floor. He picked up a couple extra whatevers, like rabbit.
That's right. But... Yeah. There was no need.
You did do Saber West. That was another thing. So that.
Okay.
But, you were both fairly even at Portoa, regardless.
Okay.
As well as being fairly even after ESI, but he never did GBC Cave until after ESI. So that going through that slowed him down a bit. And then things just turn once both of you got to the Goa region.
Okay.
Dragon is down.
Poor guy.
Yeah, powering for Axe definitely was the difference maker.
Yeah.
Doing that Mado one early and then just plowing through
Well, I had
everything.
the power ring. I had the power ring for Sabera, Sabera 2 and Mato 2, but it's like with a level 1 sword, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It probably would have been just as well to have the rabbit boots that Mashama seemed to have found.
Well, let's see. Well, how much extra damage did it add? Was it like 2 extra damage or 4 extra damage?
Yeah, Steve was saying it's a 2 extra damage on a level 1. So
Okay,
that's a 50%
which is still
increase.
good, yeah.
So that means you're going to be doing
Okay.
a lot. It'll take a lot less hits to kill her.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Power Ring is useful up here in the tower, regardless.
oh yeah.
Oh, Mashama's been practicing the Blizzard Bracelet, but
Tornado
Yeah.
bracelet's the way you want to go here.
I do really like the Tornado Bracelet Tower. It's just so much fun to, send these tornadoes around. I really like how Steve slowed down the tornado so that they just annihilate these guys.
Oh, did he just die?
Yeah, he
Oh.
sure did. Those RoboCop
He has no healing,
robots
huh?
really
That was a constant problem this seed, was sort of like lack of healing. I mean, I found... Did I find
Yeah,
all
you-
3? I found at least 2 opals.
2.
I remember I had 1 left for the tower.
You did walk into a lot of poisonous enemies, that was for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Axe's usual strat.
Yeah,
Is
so,
it
Mashama
poisonous or
actually-
venomous?
Well, there's 2 types. There's I think it's like poison and venom, and they do 2 different things. Or it might be an end venom. Forgot.
All right, 1 floor down. Getting chased by the helicopter. I think it's the
Axeman,
other
you-
way around, Steve. I think it's venomous if you eat it and poisonous if it bites you. I think.
So actually,
I could
you
have
had
that backwards. You could be right.
So actually, you had a fairly easy Dragon 1 fight there at 26 scaling.
Yeah, that was...
Almost one-shotted him.
I was kind of like, should I charge up a level 3 shot? Nah, I'll just poke him here.
How
the
nervous were
scaling
you
is
during
pretty
this
low.
one, though?
How nervous... I was, like, after that start, I was nervous, because I lost a lot of time there. I was kind of like, okay, I need, like... So, granted, like, it was the right choice to go out and kind of, like, take my time and do other stuff, I feel. Like, going right back in with no healing would have been, like, even worse. So...
Oh,
yeah, so just grinding a few, there was like tigers and slimes right outside, and, getting a few of those, buying up some herbs, and then I checked the GBC items in the wall. Since I had 2 swords, like I got 2 swords before the poison got me. I got the 3 items in Windmill Cave before I noped out, so I was hoping like maybe that'll give me what I need. But then and of course I did see the wall and knew that I was going to be needing to go through.
What was the
But
other
yeah, I
exit?
decided, hey, maybe there's something useful in GBC Cave.
What was the other exit in GBC Cave?
I never found out.
Yeah, Mashma didn't check it either.
So the pro tip here is that one of the GBC Cave exits always goes to Sahara. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that.
I mean,
And
I
so-
kind of had that assumption, but I didn't know that for a fact, so I
Yeah.
just kind
So
of
if you have a
chalked
scene
it up
like
to
this-
weird coinky-dink.
Oh, it's not a weird coinky-dink. It's completely because of how the item placement works. The same reason that you get like certain things in the beginning, and it's not literally always for sure, but like it's pretty consistent. So like especially when I saw that I had flight and not change, and I had no access to that area from anything else, then I knew right away, okay, one of those exits is gonna be Sahara, and that'll get us in. So
Alright,
and yeah, sometimes
Mashma.
yeah. Oh yeah.
There's his Crystalis. And he's up to scale on a 37. So it doesn't really matter here at the tower.
Yeah.
And he won't be able to tank this. He's going to have to go the slow route.
Yeah, no opals. Burned those on the Mato.
By the way,
I don't think he picked up the second opal though. Maybe I'm wrong.
Both of them. Where was the second opal? He had to have picked it up. It was at Kelbest 2. ESI and Kelbest 2. Oh, AxeMan, by the way, Paralysis was over in Saber West, so it would have been insane if Swan Kensu had something valuable there.
Huh.
Which we were actually able to give Swan Kensu his goodie. It ended up being Power Ring, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing special.
Okay.
Oh.
And we have a dot done on Mashima's side. I need to pull up the official race time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 21 seconds. Get out some GGs for Mashima.
Goodbye, Tower. You'll be missed. Mashama might have to start changing his name. Might have to go to Mashama 13.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, definitely GG's to both of our runners. I told us all at the start there's either going to be a jet seed or a troll seed.
Oh, AxeMan, what you should have done was you should have had just a picture of Taskbot behind you. And for Mashama, it looks like we won't be knowing who he's going to be taking on in a while. He might actually possibly go against me. That's probably a very slim chance, but
Awesome.
he has a long wait ahead of him before.
You Zero are going to be facing the loser of the Tornell PMA K-Foul race on Thursday. So,
yeah.
And then you'll be going. The winner of your race will be going on to face the winner of Sho Fukumachi and Code Gorilla, whose match is also. Oh wait.
I think
there's going to be tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we never talked about that, so we got some more matches this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Actually, doubleheader. First match, 8 p.m. between J-Ro Boy and Dragon Dart. That is a redemption match, and then following that at 11 p.m. is Todoro versus Sho Fukumaki as a redemption match. And then Thursday, August 31st at 9 p.m. we have Cornell versus PMK Val. And no sign of Mashama yet.
Yep, he may be joining us here momentarily.
Yeah.
As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow all these amazing runners. Without them, we would not have this tournament. Also, like, subscribe, and follow my boy there, Big Daryl. He is the man. Also, follow me too if you want to see me just getting mad at video games. You can also follow Matrick _. He is our organizer of this, our fearless leader. If you have
I am also a co-admin of this tournament, so yeah.
And also, if you're interested, you could also go to our Discord and just start the Crystalis Randomizer page if you're interested in actually trying this. I myself actually got into this last year when I saw the tournament. I thought it was pretty cool, and I enjoyed it. So I thought it was fairly easy, and there's a lot of different settings, so you don't have to be using these settings. You can use a lot more friendlier settings to just get yourself acclimated at first until you want to take on a Mato 1 fight with a level 1 fire sword at some point then.
And we are joined by our runner-up for the evening, Mashima. Mashima, good job. GG's.
Ugh. I'm so tilted at my gamepad. I'm not sure if you noticed, but like the Model 1 fight, I had a couple good runs, and then like I would face the wrong direction when I was trying to stab him, and then I'd walk up to him trying to switch it. And then in
I caught
tower,
that
I
in the
kept flipping
tower.
up and down randomly and shooting tornado. Like
I
I'm
saw
holding
that.
left. Why am I looking up suddenly? Like you'll see me look left, and then tornado goes up. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
You know,
I
If
caught that
you
a
watch
few
the replay
times.
X, you'll watch me like face right and left, and the tornado will go up and
okay.
down.
Wow.
Michelle, want to know the big difference between between you and AxeMan was?
Huh?
AxeMan actually went sliding down the slopes of Saber North right into Ski Free. That was a major deciding factor of this race.
That was what decided the match for sure. Yep, that's how you got to do it. You've got to plow. You know, if you're gonna do ski free, you've got to do it all the way. Plow down completely, all the way, full speed down that slope.
I knew I was behind when I hit Moto 1 or Moto 2, because this felt like an axe seed.
You didn't know that I got poisoned, or I got poisoned in Vampire Cave early on, and had to nope out, and then came back after doing some other stuff. So I lost some time there.
Yeah, but you never did do Saber West, so that probably helped even out a lot.
Yeah, because Axe skipped Saber West. When you both went to Saber North, he was right on Mashima's heels.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little optimization things I was thinking about along the way for why was it doing this or that. Like, I'd already predicted that the chests in GBC caves were dead. And I picked up Flight, and I was like, all right, what's going to happen is GBC cave is going to lead to either Goa or Sahara. And so I just need to figure out which exit it is. And instead of checking the first exit, I decided to check the back exit first, which is way slower. And I was grabbing chests along the way, and then I was like, wait, why did I do that? If I just would have checked the first one, it would have been faster. Even if it was opposite where Sahara was the second one, it still would have been better to do it that way, just to know. I
Yeah,
could have
so
skipped.
I checked the chest, but didn't go through the wall.
Trying to think of what the other... Because it was just like a bunch of little small observations I was going along the way, and I'm like, why did I do that? Like, the item set I have, I pretty much know it's guiding me to here. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Overall, it was fairly. You two were fairly side by side for the most of the race. The only major difference was probably once you both got to the Goa region, kind of did a few different things. AxeMan, he actually just bounced out of Goa after taking out Carmine, went right to Meta 1, got that power ring, and that definitely helped him out with the Goa bosses.
That was nice.
Yeah.
So what about you, Mashama? After you found out story mode was off, you went to take on Meta 1. What was the reason for that?
I checked my inventory, and what I had in my inventory was in no way going to get me through tower. So I needed something, and I was debating on whether just to farm medical herbs and tough it out. But over the weekend, I had like 3 seeds that I just crashed and burned on tower repeatedly. So it's like, I need something because I just don't feel good. And then Power Ring showed up, and I'm like, all right, I can do it with this. I hit Leaf. I was going to grab medical herbs because I knew they was there, and then I saw they had fruits for mana. So I started stocking on them because I was like, okay, if I get a full thing of fruits, I can just shred tower with the 2 bracelets I have, and I don't have to worry about getting hit. And then a Dynafight I'll just be super careful with and do it slow.
So Mashama, you're going to be moving on down to the redemption bracket. You got to redeem yourself. It's going to be a while
Calling
before
it these days.
maybe. But we don't even know who your opponent's going to be for a good amount of time. It might be me. That might be I might be the one to knock you out. That'd be pretty cool. Highly doubtful, but it's possible.
Nah, I'm just warming up. I knocked DD down the lower bracket. Now I got to track him down and finish the job.
That'll be in the finals, or that'll be in the finals of the losers bracket.
The losers bracket finals. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good, DD, I'm coming for you. We're gonna get a rematch.
Okay.
And then we'll
And-
see Mashama and Axeman in the grand finals, where you two are currently 1-1 right now, even out in tournament play. So that'll be, if that were to happen, we'll see who the better player is overall between the two of you.
All right, the
Yeah.
future aside, how nervous were you during this race, Mashma?
I wasn't at the start. Like I said, I felt good at starting. Like Axe said, he noped out of the vampire cave, and that was a thought in my head because it was like really brutal. And like I had no levels, but then I managed to get through it. I'm like, I don't know where he's at, but I'm making good progress, so I feel pretty good about all this. It was like 70% in when it had already fed me 2 bows, 2 bracelets, and some other stuff. And one of the bracelets is Storm Bracelet, which I know is an Axe favorite, because he's one of the few people who does the full stab strats with it to just shred tower. And I was like, all right, well, the 3rd bow is probably going to show up. Whether story mode is on or off, I think this is completely against me now, because Axe is just entirely set up, and we are just about to jump to the end super early. And sure enough, yeah, under an hour. Like, it was a good setup for you, Axe. It was a really good setup for you setup.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't scared till the end, and that was why I was like, all right, I have to do Motto in one go. So when I figured out it was fire, I reset immediately to give myself the best chance. And then once I lost to him once, I knew I was probably going to be losing at that point because I needed to get him in one go. So that's why I just sat, puffed it out, and didn't really care.
Yeah.
Axeman also had the cycle armor.
Oh.
Yeah, you had the cycle armor. I forgot where you
That's
found
right.
that.
Yeah. Was it in Carmine's floor? I don't know. Yeah, you have to see how I routed it. Like it worked out really
early,
well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But yeah, I feel like the combination of mimics, I mean, like every flag, like all the question mark flags are kind of my favorites. Being able to stab, mimics, and story mode on are kind of like all ones that like I do well with. So that was pretty much my seed. I mean, that's why I finished it. Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I do want to point out, Mashma mistakenly mentioned was Axe didn't really use Storm Bracelet on the tower today. He went full Tornado Bracelet.
Oh, that's surprising.
So I only had 2 magic rings. I didn't have enough. Tornado bracelets or bracelet. It's so so hungry on MP. So I needed to save my MP. So I used Tornado Bracelet, which is awesome. Anyway, I love the Tornado Bracelet.
As I
don't have time to buy that. I just went in.
All right, guys. From our racers, do we have any other final thoughts?
Well, I want to wish Mashama good luck on the back on the lower bracket, and maybe we'll see each other again in the finals.
Please don't send Tornell down to me.
Well, you need to be asking K-Foul that first.
That thing scares me.
K-Foul is the first opportunity to send Tornell to that side, and if not, Magic is the next opportunity. And if not, Axe will be the next opportunity.
I just hope Tornell gets eliminated before I have to see him again.
Yep, and... Sorry, any other thoughts from you guys? I got a little derailed there looking at the bracket.
I'm good.
No? Alright.
Yeah.
Well, let me do one more quick little refresh here. Is done. Alright, so, we were questioning this a little while ago, and as far as I can tell on racetime.gg, Axeman, you have taken the fastest time, whether that is any percent or tournament runs.
Wow. Awesome.
You have beaten Matrick by a full minute. His fastest time on race time was a 52-minute, 49-second race. And you finished with a 51-minute, 49 seconds.
I mean, I feel like this time is going to be hard to beat with these flags. I mean, this was it. Yeah, like this was pretty much. Yeah.
So that's as far as I can tell anyway. Now I'm gonna do some deeper diving and make sure, but once again, you two, GG's. Good job on this weirdly trolly jet seed. And alright, Zero, you said you were good?
I am good.
Alright, well, Speed Gaming to all the viewers out there, thank you guys very much for coming and joining. My name is Big Daryl 1986. On behalf of our runners, TheAxeMan and Mashima, as well as all of us here at the Crystalis Randomizer, thank you all very much. Have a good rest of your evening, and be well.